Hi, Beardos. Joe here, and we can't come to the phone right now because, well, we don't want to. So, leave us a message right here, and we will listen to it as soon as we feel like it. Bye!
Hey Beardos, it's PETA. Just calling to say that us listeners were in our villain era too, holding out on voicemails just to see who would cry first. Anyways, just calling to say we still love you. Bye.
You'll be sorry, you fools! You idiots!
Ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I don't know about you, Miss Kitty, but I feel so much yummier.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
And welcome back.
Hello.
Hi.
It's like Batman, and Robin. Hi, I'm Robin.
It's me.
Hey,
the
I'm
gay
not
one.
Barnacle Boy. I'm Barnacle Man. But that's right, guys. It is time for another lunch break here at Beards and Sundries, the shop where three gay men with beards do inventory on a new sundry in each episode.
My name is Jay, and I hate myself for this next part. And it's the Seasons of Love. For anyone in the musical world, probably doesn't like Rent, and I hate that musical, but the song just fit.
If you want to try it again, I'll sing the tenor one part.
Can we get it on timing?
Maybe. Let's try it.
Let's go. It's the Seasons of Love. Boom.
I'm sure
Let's
that's
see how
gonna
that
sync
turns
up
out.
real well.
Perfectly.
when we
I
mash it
can't
up
wait
in
for the
editor.
terrible.
We'll get it in post.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot this was still your fucking intro. Shit. I just checked out because there was a lot going on.
I can cut it, too.
No. It was good. No, keep it.
Anthony deserves this. No, I'm kidding.
I deserve a lot of things. But I'm Anthony, that kid in grade school who took Valentine's Day a little too seriously.
Not me. And I'm Joe, and my decorated manila envelope hanging on the front of my desk is about to bust.
Jesus.
And that means that today's sundry item is Valentine's Day. Beardos, we know it's a little bit early to talk about Valentine's Day, but we're recording this episode on the same day that RFK Jr. is going through his hearing that will change absolutely nothing. So, we are turning our attention away from all the noise in the news to focus our attention on Valentine's Day and how villainous it can really be. Elementary school parties, candy, stuffed animals, roses, chocolates, all that capitalist shit. Plus, how we navigated Valentine's Day as well as other days while growing up in the aughts. After the break, we have some very special Valentines to deliver, and later on for game time, we are going to work together as a team to modernize one of the most iconic and controversial Valentine's Day candies. But, before we laugh at how expensive roses are, how about this week's voicemail?
I'm so
it's
happy
Joe.
we heard from you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes.
Thank you, PETA. And you know
thanks-
what? I get that. I understand.
Thanks for playing the
being a
villain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
The villain got the villain. Ah!
The villain's calling from inside the voicemail.
Well, thank you, PETA. We appreciate
thanks.
you
Yeah.
calling.
Yes, thank you, PETA.
But, Joe, do you think we could find, I don't know, those little candy hearts somewhere in the Sunders aisle? Wait, can we find them scattered all about aisle 4 with Jay just absolutely trashed on wine?
You can, and it's
Hell
just
yeah.
boxes and boxes and boxes of the new ones that we're going to create later. But if you guys are new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an old English word meaning odds and ends. Now today, it's used mainly in retail as a way to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as three very romantic gay men with beards, we are using the term to group together the wide range of topics that we cover.
Wow. What did you just call me?
Homosexual.
Yes.
I mean, I am having flashbacks right now to all the stupidly hopeless romantic things I used to do. And that always bit me in the ass. And it's probably because, I don't know, we were maybe like a month in and I'd be like, because I was crazy.
Who wasn't? Honestly, I think that was kind of what happened with Joe and I is one Valentine's Day I went to, while he was working at Red Lobster, I went to Red Lobster and I put Valentine. I put like a flower on your car and I can't remember what else, like a card maybe?
Usually it's like a little stuffed animal and a card.
Yeah, but what else did I... It was the first time that I ever got you anything. It was the very first year, and it was while you were working at Red Lobster, and I just cannot remember what all I put on your car.
Drawn butter and a bunch of biscuits, baby.
I put a burnt CD on somebody's car once. They said it was awkward.
You burned the CD first?
Yeah, I couldn't get it off my windshield for months.
No, the sun actually burned it in. It was midday. No, I'm kidding.
What did you put on there? You put a little mix on there, fucking...
What was on there?
I
Come
gotta
on.
honestly.
know.
You've got to remember
What
one
is
song.
this?
I know there had to have been at least a Michael Bublé song at the time.
At least it's probably just the Michael... You just took a Michael Bublé album and then burned it to a new CD because you didn't want to give him yours.
That wouldn't shock me.
What was that music video that you shot?
Oh my god. God, what was that?
Beardos, Jay once did a Michael Bublé song to his own music video. This was how dramatic he used to be.
God, what the what?
I was going to say, it was probably a burnt CD with all of Jay's music on it.
Cry Me a River, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
By Justin Timberlake?
No, not that one. Cry Me a River.
No, that was the one that I shot my music video to, Joe.
Anthony, if you will make that music video, I will let people watch my music video.
Oh my god.
If I can
Please.
find it.
Maybe I might do that. That sounds like something I could do and look really pensive and really test out my video editing skills. Be like,
you have to do it in like
cry me.
Yeah, you have to do it in like sepia and be real dramatic. Add the little
Yeah,
cutscenes
no.
like that.
It's
Yeah.
like
And
it's
papyrus font. Don't forget
going
papyrus.
in and out of like the shadows too. Like at one point, I'm like on one side of the screen and like it's dark, and then it starts revealing me with light, and I'm like, cry me, and then it goes back into the dark. And you know what I mean?
But can I be in the back? Cry me a river.
Yeah.
No, you're in the
can.
front.
Top. I get it. No.
What?
What other romantic things
You don't
did I do?
top the Justin Timberlake.
Well, we also were going to talk about those elementary Valentine's exchange parties because I used to remember those vividly, and I
Yes.
looked it up just now, and apparently it's still a thing. I'm looking
Has to
online,
be.
and there's like Bluey Valentines, there's Pokemon Valentines, there's Frozen there's everything under the sun, and the little boxes that you decorate and that you set up on your desk, and everyone goes around the classroom and they give everyone a Valentine. I can't believe that's still a thing. That seems so old-fashioned, but I don't know.
There's one year that lives vividly in my brain, and I think it was 3rd grade, and I was the smart guy in the class, and then another girl was the smart girl in the class, and everyone thought we were supposed to be together.
Now, Kith.
That's how it works, actually.
Well, and I kind of liked her, but there was another girl that was new that year, and I liked her much better, and so like,
And this girl was a boy.
ironically,
Oh my God.
And this
third
girl
grade,
was
she-
a half-naked
I was gonna
ghost
say-
in that movie that Jay likes from the 90s.
3rd grade Kansas win. Your new friend is trans.
she did have very short hair. So this makes sense. No, I'm kidding. It was like that little bob cut for a girl. Yeah, so I was like giving her like little little Valentines, and I think we drew each other pictures, and all of the other kids that were mad that I wasn't dating the other girl, the smart girl, which I hate breaking it up that way, but the other... Anyways,
I'm living for this
The
drama.
other girl, yeah.
it was so wild. They, like, found our little drawing, and they're like, what's this? And, like... Everyone,
It's the reproductive system, you idiots.
everyone's like ragging on me because I have this crush on this other girl, and we were like the center of attention. It was like, I don't know. It was the weirdest experience. Just how critical these third grade kids are.
These
towards who you
3-year-olds.
date.
3-year-old kids.
Well, we behaved like it.
What was her name? Were they like doing chants at you like Jay loves blah blah blah?
I don't. If they did, I don't remember that.
I don't know why, but like the
What
whole
was
time
her
I've been
name?
thinking about this, I've been picturing her as like a very small Anne Heche because of the way you described her hair.
Oh, her hair was
Ew.
very dark.
Oh well, then never mind. I've been
Definitely not. You
imagining
gotta pick someone else now.
her. Winona Ryder.
Jennifer Lopez.
There you go.
Enough.
It was Winona Ryder.
Oh my god,
She was in third grade with me in the 90s.
that makes sense. No,
Even
The
though she was in
1890s.
Beetlejuice before.
the 1790s.
No, I graduated college in 1920s.
That's when they invented college. Jay was the first one.
Not Oxford. Oxford was the first college way back in the day.
But when? Jay,
I don't know.
tell us. When did you
Even
start
before I
college
was
in
born.
Oxford? In the first year it was open.
I swore I read it was like 1093. Like way
I thought it
back.
was 1 AD.
I don't know. When I
180.
think of
Oxford's
old,
what started the new world.
when I think of old colleges, I think of
And Jay was there.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember always taking Valentine's Day very seriously as a kid, but
Me
I was
too.
also one of those kids that was like craving validation constantly.
Yes.
Constantly. And then I turned into an adult who does the same thing. But
I gotta
was
log into Grindr now that you say that. I'm just kidding.
I just
Validate me, damn it!
I needed it for some reason, probably because I wasn't getting any sort of love or validation anywhere else. Oh god damn.
Well, I would have swore that in grade school I was supposed to meet the wife so we would have time to grow old together because, you know, we were getting old really fast back
Kansas.
then.
Yeah, Kansas.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Our lifespan was like 29 to 30 back then.
Back in the 1790s.
I
How
was
much
that-
blood does come up when you cough, Jay?
I was that one Victorian child that didn't have ghost in my blood at the time, and I was on top of the world.
Can you tell me a little bit about what
And
it
it's
was
been all
like?
downhill from there.
Can you tell me what it was like to try to kill a saber-toothed tiger with a spear?
Oh my god, I remember the first time I did that in kindergarten. That was pretty wild.
They called it kindergarten?
Yeah, that's where it originated from. I actually invented the word back then. I don't remember where it came from though. Kinder, where did that originate from?
Those illegal eggs from Canada.
From Germany? Kinder eggs?
Oh,
Literally the
that's
name
right.
for child?
My my family did we immigrated from Germany, so that makes sense.
Your family...
Yeah,
At this
sure.
rate, your family immigrated from Pangea.
Yeah.
That
That's a
explains why
smart
there's
joke
so much.
for any of you Beardos out there who know what Pangea is.
That explains why so much of my DNA had Neanderthal in it. It wasn't just a name.
Oh, yeah,
Just
that's
you.
why. Well, for us, it was always just kind of the same thing. It was just like the little decorate your Valentine box, and everyone had to bring a Valentine for everyone. So everyone's bringing like their grocery bag of the little cardboard Valentines with like a piece of candy or a lollipop attached to it. Or if some of the kids in the class were just kind of boring and basic, it literally was just a little card that said your name on it, and they just filled it out like that morning. But it was just basically like it's a very capitalist holiday. It's just like Halloween or Christmas, but it's this fake monetary value that we put on romance. But that's capitalism for you, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yay, capitalism, putting money on the weirdest things.
Love
I
requires
love you
money.
this amount of money.
Right.
Yeah.
I love you as much as I can afford to.
Wow, not a lot of people have loved me.
Well, I could afford. I sent you a really sad edible arrangement with some really soft melon and some melting chocolate in it. Enjoy.
Makes me think of, oh my
edible
god,
arrangement.
Fall of the House of Usher, when that one character, Kate Siegel plays her, and she's like, send him an edible arrangement. And she's like, that's what you get for people you hate.
Exactly.
That's why I keep ordering it for myself.
We ordered you 30 of them.
I hate me.
I fucking hate me.
I mean, we should order Jay a really terrible, like, Valentine singing gram for his office on
Oh,
Valentine's
fuck
Day.
me. Thank God that we have way too much security to let them up there. I'd have to go down to the front desk in the lobby.
I'm going to give them your name and your birthday and your phone number and your old address, so they won't even know where to trace the call to.
Oh, my God. They go to my old house and like, hey.
It's
And
warm
your
in here.
Key card.
Oh, my God, it is warm. I haven't turned my heater down. I wanted to make sure it was up so I wouldn't burst any pipes while I wasn't there.
You aren't bursting any pipes over there either.
Actually, a couple
That's
weeks
a
ago...
sex joke.
He's right.
Oh, right.
But a couple weeks ago, a few floors above me, somebody's water pipe broke. And it was a really bad day at work. And as I'm leaving work, I get a phone call. And they're like, hey, it's your apartments. Somebody above you's water broke, so we need to get into your apartment and check it. And I'm just like, that's fine. And then I hang up. And I'm like, the fuck is happening today?
You get home and just Blanche flies out on like a raft with like a little oar. She's like, "Rah!" Like in Jumanji when they get home and like the door busts open.
And an alligator's like going by. That's Reggie.
In a little costume.
Because he has that like mouth. He's like, good news. No water damage in my apartment. Happened to the people across from me though. And I don't really care for them. So
Oh, well, happy Valentine's Day.
They died.
karma.
So what else did you guys do Valentine's Day wise growing up or even now today?
Oh, junior high. Still dating girls. That's when you started, like, everyone started making a little bit of money, and so they would take all this money they got to buy someone flowers. And that was a big deal. And, of course, my parents, like, made me work all the time, so I had more money than everyone else, and I bought this nice bouquet of flowers, and looking back, I'm like, wow, was I overcompensating for my homosexuality?
That's why you bought the expensive flowers, because you're so gay.
I'm like, look at these gorgeous flowers. You're going to look beautiful carrying them around all day.
Those aren't marigolds.
They're not
shit.
pennies. They're marigolds.
Pennies, they're marigolds.
Finally, I got one right.
Damn it.
You stupid bitch.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one.
That's also a funny movie.
So then 7th grade for Jay. What was next?
Then 8th grade. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I dated this girl in middle school, and I got her flowers, but I also wrote her a poem because I was like big into writing poetry at the time.
Yes, you.
Super fucking gay. Yep. So I wrote her some poetry and blah, blah, blah. And I just remember, like, very distinctly later on when we broke up, she was like, but you said you loved me. And I was like, we're in, like, 8th grade. It's just not
I
that
love
serious.
lamps.
Yeah. I love a lot of things in 8th grade. Most of it is masturbation.
I was just about to make that joke.
Yeah, I
And
love
then
the
I think-
underwear aisle. I mean, shit. Jesus, I love enchiladas. These are things that I love.
And the underwear aisles back in those days were like legit. Like they were using like nude, nice looking people, and you just stand there forever. Or else I was just young and everyone was attractive in underwear.
That's probably it.
That's probably what it is.
Anthony, I thought you meant enchilada as in like the penis bulge in the underpants before they started airbrushing it a lot more.
Oh.
But
No, but
I didn't realize you meant the
also
actual
that.
meal.
No, I love
Yeah.
enchiladas too. I'm just like, I'm throwing things out there that I love in the way that, like, I probably loved my 8th grade girlfriend. Like, you're pretty swell. I think I care for you in some capacity, but not like that.
You're pretty swell down there.
I think what was extra funny is that people made fun of her all the time for having a mustache. And she's in 8th grade, like, so she doesn't really have a mustache. But like, it made me self-conscious because I was in 8th grade, and I'm like, she has a mustache. What if people know that I like boys? Even I wasn't sure.
I mean, I get the logic. I know there's a story of mine that something like that would line up, but but I don't know what that story would have been. I just remember like going into gym class and having to change, and I'm like, why are we all getting nude together? This is gayer than everyone's way gayer than me, so I'm fine. Because I don't want to do this.
That's ironclad reasoning, Jay.
Yeah,
That's why I was conservative for such a long time. It makes sense.
that was it.
Described it
Because
that
you
way.
didn't like
Yeah,
getting
that's
naked
why.
around other guys. You're like, yeah, oh, look at me.
Jesus and red states.
The biggest conservatives are the biggest homos.
They're the ones that love getting naked around other men. In secret. So they think.
In bathhouses.
Right.
That they
right.
think are secret.
I also love how many times, like, conservative, politicians can be outed in a way, and people will just ignore it. They're just like, well, no, they don't like gay people. They couldn't want something up their asshole. No, Lindsey Graham is probably not taking it up the butt.
Well, not like his little ladybugs, if they
Right.
don't get in the way.
Those are just my little ladybugs. Can you imagine?
Yeah, but not for me. For them.
Speaking of taking things up the butt, how did your Valentine's life change after coming out?
It got a lot easier.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
For me, at
yes.
least.
Yes, it did.
So much fucking easier.
So
It
much
took
easier.
one giant, huge step out of the equation.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
was like,
true.
oh, this makes a lot more sense now.
Everything is starting to align, huh?
Yeah,
But that's
yeah,
part of
yeah.
that second puberty that a lot of homosexual people go through because they have to grow up again, usually in their early
Yeah.
20s or their late teens, or sometimes
Yeah.
even their 30s or 40s.
And I feel like when I was a young gay, like, oh my god, Valentine's was so exciting, and I had to do
Oh, so it was
romantic
everything.
things.
I had to do the most.
And then, kind of in my mid-20s, I just was like, this is kind of stupid. I don't like this. Nowadays, I'm just like, I am not giving money to corporations for this stupid made-up holiday unless I'm dating somebody and it's our first one together, and then I'll be like, you get one.
I think
For
we
the
do-
candy that's not even good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we do like pretty limited Valentine's stuff. Usually, I just make dinner.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, if I end up dating someone that really wants to do something on Valentine's, I absolutely will. It's just, I don't care. I am treating myself this year with a little love, and I've already made dinner reservations at a steakhouse I've been desperately wanting to try since it opened, and I'm going to go buy myself flowers.
That works out because you are pretty desperate.
You should totally call ahead and see if they'll make like a special arrangement and see if you can bring Reggie as your date.
Oh my god.
That would be adorable.
I know.
I don't hate that idea. Man, February is
Get him a
good
little
month.
bow tie and like, oh, how cute would that be?
I wish
Up
he
on
had
the
the
table, eating
I
your
wish
steak.
he didn't have the energy, because then I could make that work, but we'd be at the table, and the amount of strain I would have to do to keep him in his spot smelling that much food.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a couple dates like that and I'm just fine.
I have to do it
Were
to
you
Joe every
leashed
time
up
I go
also?
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's still a leash baby.
Yeah, be careful, parents, when you put your kids on a leash. Sometimes they might grow up to like it.
Sometimes they grow
Having
up,
said that, disclaimer, I was not a leash child, so shut up, everyone. Shut up.
having said that, we still love our pups that listen.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I didn't even make that connection. I was thinking bondage.
Oh,
Push comes to shove, you know, the whole thing.
I
Anyway,
was just thinking about
that's sex.
yeah.
Push comes
Right.
to shove. Yeah.
Yeah.
Push.
we're less of a supermarket and more of a Christie's toy box, if you know what I mean.
It's weird that aisle 4 has so much wine and Skittles in it still, but you know.
There's food here, but you should probably get in groceries somewhere else.
It's just cucumbers.
If there's a sample station, I probably wouldn't touch it.
The ovens are preheated, but don't put raw poultry in there.
Oh, or your penis, please.
Right.
It's not for what you think it is. Yeah, sure. The bag of cucumbers.
God.
Sorry, that scene just popped in my head. What's the matter? Oh, some guy at the grocery store.
You know what's funny is I think Valentine weekend this year, we're going to be in Oklahoma City on that Saturday.
Yes, we are. We're going down for a day trip.
Yeah,
that is
we're
my
going
reservation.
on like a double day trip.
No, night.
So yeah, that's what we're doing for Valentine is we're going to a Lego thing.
Oh, fun. Where's it at? The convention center?
I think so.
I think so.
What's that convention center by the Scissortail Park?
Yeah. That's
one.
Oklahoma City Convention Center, which is right
Yeah,
across
that
from
one.
Social Capital, which is a really great beer place. One of the top beer places in the nation. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God! Shut
So, Beardos, if you'd like to join the conversation, let us know what kind of things that you did growing up in school for Valentine's Day. Did you do anything like we did? Did you do anything different? Let us know. beardsandsundries@gmail.com or leave us a voice memo at our phone number or any of our socials.
And hey, let us know what you got planned for this Valentine's Day. Maybe we'll talk about it on next week's podcast.
Ooh, tell us.
But first, we're going to go to a quick break and we'll be right back.
But first, let's take a selfie. If you want some fun new clothing and want to support a small business, check out hunkytops.com, the queer, Latino-owned clothing site. Beards and Sundries will get you 10% off your first order with the code SUNDRIES at checkout. You can order above 3XL, you just need to hit the contact button and they'll work with you. Again, check out hunkytops.com. Explore their styles and wear your pride. Use Sundries at checkout for 10% off your first order.
You're listening to the Beards and Sundries podcast. The podcast rated 5 out of 6 balls.
Are we back?
We're back!
We're back!
Whoa!
We're back.
That's very Jim Carrey-esque.
You're welcome. It was all the mouth
you.
movement.
Yeah.
So, did you guys, did you write any Valentines for our Beardos this year to tell them how much we love them? Or did you write any for yourselves?
I wrote a few. They're not just for the Beardos, though.
Oh.
I wrote a few as well.
Oh. Should we read off our Valentines that we want to tell anyone?
I think we should, and I think we should go in intro order since we are creatures of habit after all.
Ooh,
Let's
intro
do
order. So that means I start. Okay. Boys, Beardos. You're the key to my heart. Oh my God. And the reason we have safe words.
What are those safe words, Jay?
Banana!
I love you. But paladins can't wear a helm of disintegration. Okay, well then, Joe, you know, I know that I can always find you in the seafood section. Because you're shrimply the best.
I do like shrimp. Oh, you got me.
I know.
I thought he was going to say something about smelling rancid. No, I'm kidding.
That's for later.
That's Tuesday night.
That's for when he's craving cocktail sauce. So, my first one is to Jay. And here you go. You may only have one testicle, but if you'll be my Valentine, we can prove that good things really come in threes.
That was pretty good.
I like that. Oh, well, all of mine are to all of you, but you all make my heart pound and something else throb.
What is it? What's the something else?
Oh,
What is it?
You know that little vein in your neck when you have high
Your
blood
thyroid?
pressure?
I love you so much, it's medically concerning.
I love you so much. My cardiologist has put me in the hospital.
Oh my God.
I love you, but my cardiologist doesn't.
I'm making a 6 card right now. No, I'm kidding.
Jay, you are so reliable. When I'm with you, I just know that nothing can go bad. Oops, I mean go bad.
Oh!
That's a testicle joke.
No.
So my next one is to RFK Jr. from Nestle. And it says, good fucking luck trying to change American food regulations. Happy V-Day.
Can you imagine?
And the whole card is in red 40 and red number 3.
Wait, didn't they finally outlaw one of those two?
I don't know.
Yes,
I
one of them. I
yeah.
just don't remember which one. I
don't
thought
remember
it was
which
number
one.
3.
Yeah.
Sure they did.
They finally actually did it. I was like, wow, now we just have so many, we have just, we're one step closer to having real regulations around our food. Just thousands and thousands of additives to go.
Correct.
Red number 3 is banned, yeah. All right, my next one. I don't like this one as much now that I read it again. You're my soulmate and my whole mate. Both are important.
What? You have to have the caveat at the end.
Are you handing these out at like the shoe department at your part-time job?
No. We're doing handouts at work.
Oh, nice.
I'm like imagining Jay in the middle of sex and being like, yeah, I'm going to put it in your hole because that's where the penis goes. It's just,
That's the handout at work?
It's the sexy thing to say, followed by the explanation of the sexy thing he said.
I love that. We love a good disclaimer.
We're in the middle of sex, take a break, and I lay down. I'm like, you're my whole mate.
Oh my God, I hate it.
No, Jay just lays back in the middle and says, oh, cramp! Oh!
No, I lay down and I'm like,
He says, I'm going to put on this CPAP mask. You just do whatever you need to do and just turn the lights off when you're done, all right?
I need a little break. Mama needs a break.
wake me in 20.
I'll be raring to go then for about 2 minutes.
Prices are printed on my back.
Throw a Cialis in my mouth when I open up my mouth while I'm snoring. Then wake me up
Rub
at 20.
Rub my throat.
Rub my throat.
Just get it down your gullet, Jay. Damn
And
it.
if you're having trouble getting it down there, just put a double cheeseburger in after it. Go straight
Wash
in.
it right down.
I wake up. Did you just put Sprite in my mouth from anywhere but McDonald's? No.
No.
Because we're having sex at nighttime and I can't have caffeine, so it's Sprite.
Right. And are you having
Wow,
Sprite
this
right
is a
now?
really long Valentine.
There's a lot going on with this. It's very descriptive.
It's like a notebook. You just keep flipping the page.
It's like
Are you having McDonald's Sprite right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
seriously.
I had sex early. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. John Riley, you're a real gas. In Valentine pun.
A lot of fart noise.
A lot of fart noise.
A lot of fire
Yeah.
noise. Boop.
Okay, my next one is from me to macaroni and cheese.
Ooh.
And it says, I always have a shell of a good saucy time with you, especially once the noodles come out.
Oh, are they gay?
Yes.
Mac and cheese is top.
Is it even stovetop mac and cheese if the noodles aren't frotting?
I just know because it wrecks my hole every time.
Oh, yeah.
See, I could have swore it was the bottom because
That's what I sound like afterwards, too.
Yeah, scrape it. Scrape the bottom.
Sorry if any of you guys have ever fantasized about me and I'm ruining it right now. Actually, I'm not sorry.
I think you're giving them more fuel for the fire.
They're like, oh, yeah, making this mac and cheese right now.
why are our listeners so horny right now? Ah.
Right now.
You're the peanut butter to my jelly, and tonight I'm gonna spread you everywhere.
I just need you to know, all I can think of is that you're going to kill them, dismember them, and just, like, smatter them all over your apartment.
I didn't specify what I was going to do.
I know.
This presents a great pickup line opportunity for you, Jay, because you could walk up to a guy and be like, hey, you can call me Skippy, but I'm a little smoother than the other ones. Because you have less nuts than crunchy peanut butter does.
And it's perfect for you because you have to explain it afterwards.
So you see, I've got one.
You see, it's funny because you ever been in a conversation with an old person and they tell you a joke and then they have to explain why the joke is funny afterwards? That's what this is.
Yeah.
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 I love it, though.
I know you do. That's depressing, but yes.
Oh, no.
Anyways.
I don't love explaining it. I just love the joke that Joe did.
Sure.
That's what I meant. So, shut it. I just explained it.
All right. Aaron Choi, your art is really after our heart. Just watch out for John's fart.
Oh!
That's a twofer.
Well, I hated that.
I know you did.
I'm living now because I thought Jay was drinking ice water, and now that he's
I
drinking
thought he was
Sprite,
too.
it's just
Now I
funnier.
know.
Nope. I was in a rush before recording, and I was just like, I got to eat something because I haven't eaten all day. So I was like, fuck it, McDonald's.
We had it night before last. It was good.
It's been an off week for my meals, so.
All right, my next one is for Anthony.
What?
And it says, you'll always have the freshest ginger root in the entire market.
Ew.
It's actually,
penis.
yeah. No, it's like 40 years old now.
It's still fresh.
Just because we don't let any gingers in who are younger than me. It's a rule in the market. That's why we can still advertise it as always
It's the freshest one in the market, and there's like this really old ginger, and he's like, hey!
Fresher than that.
Look how fresh he is.
We'll be like 90 years old still doing this, and like they'll be like, oh, we're not allowed to have anybody else in the market because Anthony's so old. And I'll be like, yeah, we got the corpse of Carrot Top though.
And it's like Weekend at Bernie's, we just pick him up.
Yeah, but he's just bones with his hair.
Oh, we're stupid. All
And
right.
it's Bernie Sanders.
I come once again to ask you for... No, I'm kidding.
That's what your Valentine to Bernie Sanders says?
Yeah, I come once again. Oh, you got a bonus one. All right, final one. Roses are red, violets are fine. I'll bend you over, then make you mine.
Wow.
I know. This is the sexiest talk you've ever gotten from me, so you're welcome.
I think that's about it. I think that's as sexy as it gets.
So mark this episode. Jay's finally briefly sexy.
Ah.
Just somewhere out there, some 1920s Betty Boop looking motherfucker is has steam coming out of her ears presently.
Yeah. If I were better at like video editing, it would be like where the eyes like stretch out of my eye, the heart eyes come out, and then I have to like hit myself in the head with a sledgehammer because
Like
I'm so fucking horny, but it's a cartoon.
Or it's the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz with steam coming out of his funnel on his head.
Yeah.
Right, to simulate sexual stimulation. Yes, perfect.
Sex sells.
Anyways, Derek with the good beard.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no. I'll get to you on Father's Day.
Oh! Whoa!
And now here's my real last one. Beardos, all our chocolate hearts may be out of stock, but luckily there's still plenty of this host's cocktails that I've been saving for you all dry January.
Oh. I thought you were going to end that with a rhyme and be like, but not our chocolate farts. Love, John Riley.
No. There were only 2 fart jokes in this.
Anthony, that one was a little cocky.
I love to be a cock tease. It's just 2 separate words. It's not even a joke.
There's a comma. I love to be a cock tease. Oh, what do you think? What do you think about that? What do you think, Toots?
My laundry.
All right, my last one is a 2-part Valentine. Part 1 is to Oklahoma, and it says, we should see other people. And then I turn around, and I hand a Valentine to Minnesota in front of Oklahoma. And this one says, I can't wait to be in you again.
Except the note that I hand Oklahoma isn't we should see other people. It's you shouldn't be seeing
bomb.
anybody.
Mine's not really a Valentine to Oklahoma as much as it's just a human turd that I will rub into their face.
You remember in the 90s when that was a big deal, like sending bombs in the mail?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You don't?
I forgot
The
about that.
1790s?
No. This was the real 1990s.
They didn't have bombs in the 1790s.
Yeah.
James done it with gunpowder. Like, come on, I gotta get the return label on this.
I send my muzzle and I hope it goes off when they open it. And they're like, ah! And their beak on like Daffy Duck spins around their head, you know. I always forget about the mail bombs from the 90s until I watch Jingle All the Way. And that's like one of the jokes in it. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a thing back then. And I remember the news being so hyped on it.
Because that used to be the biggest problem we faced.
Oh, God. That used
we
to be
knew
the
about.
real fear. And nowadays, if somebody sent me a bomb in the mail, I'd be like, oh.
Open it.
Wow, it's sort of like I got Time Traveler's Wife, but with a bomb.
It's me as Fester, and I'm like, shake it. It's a bomb.
And the Spice Girls are like, shake it. Hold tight.
Arriba.
Okay, Beardos.
Anyways.
So I hope everyone has enjoyed our very romantic Valentines
We
to
love
each
you.
other and to everyone in general. Yes, Jay, we do love everyone very much. But, Anthony, you want to take us into a commercial?
And now, for a word from our sponsor, the Beards and Sundries Valentine Rent-A-Singer.
Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in lust with you. Let me hear you whisper that you lust me too. Keep the lust light glowing in your eyes so true. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in lust with you. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in lust with you. I'm in lust with you.
That's right. Here at the Beards and Sundries Market, we lust you. And for this month only, you can rent the Beards and Sundries Valentine's Rent-A-Singer. And it's just Jay. You won't actually get a quartet when you show up. That's just for the ad. You'll just get him by himself with no background music, just singing. Just like this commercial. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the show so you get a notification every time we drop a new episode.
Well, nothing says loving like having Jay Rowdybush show up at your work, one ball out, to sing you a Valentine's Day song.
He walks in the club ball first.
I just have to do this one ball at a time.
How many jokes have we said to you that you've heard before during your journey?
I would have to say you guys definitely make up a lot of new ones, so good job.
Wow. Good
It's
for
because
us.
not many people are willing to joke with you about your testicular
Oh,
cancer.
exactly.
That's
I
true.
Have a very
I guess
small
we're just a little
crowd that's
different.
comfortable.
We're just a little different. We're just made a little differently. We're just built a little special.
We're worse.
We're like regular friends, but bad.
Yeah.
We're like friends, but we break all the rules.
Whoa! Wait, hang on. Little like spin around.
Look, little
Yeah,
Bravo
exactly.
intro. Yeah, exactly.
It's like that the little like tickers at the bottom of
my-
like sitcoms while they're in the middle of it. They're like,
Oh, coming up next.
Our next season should be the theme of Real Housewives, just so we can do the spinning intro.
yes. The Real Housewives of Oklahoma.
Or we expand villains, and we're like the real villains of Oklahoma.
Well, I mean,
we're
we
gay.
technically are because we're gay.
Well, Jay, speaking of villains, do we have anything in our inbox this week?
We actually heard from a lot of villains this week.
Oh,
Bitches, you guys all want to wait till one episode to do this?
And I'm fine with that.
yeah, me too. Let her rip.
So I posted on our socials the link to the MASH site that we used last week. And I told listeners, which we got 2, so I was pretty impressed. I told listeners to fill it out with our 3 names and say who you're going to marry. So,
I hope somebody cheated and put my name 3 times.
I hope somebody cheated and put my name 3 times and still didn't get me.
It says Joe. I mean Jay.
That's weird. The internet crashed. The global internet. I'm kidding.
There's a sound delay.
I like Ringo. What'd you say? I don't know what I said. I'm pretty sure you said you like Ringo.
Alrighty. First one we heard from was Jason, which I don't have an intro for. We don't hear from him enough. I haven't made an intro. Jason, send in more.
Yes, please, Jason.
Jason did MASH and got... I'll just read the little story because that's what they sent. You will graduate from Esmeralda's College of Prostitution, majoring in theology. And after graduating, you'll marry Jay.
The worst one.
Damn.
You'll settle down in Dis, the 6th circle, live in a house. What?
The 6th circle.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was like, what? And spend your days as a working... That's funny. At Costco. That's the weirdest phrasing that thing could have ever wrote. But he works at Costco. Good for you. And thanks for marrying me.
He just turns over in the morning. Hey, thanks for marrying me. And then flounces off to the bathroom to drop a big mud monkey in the toilet.
Yeah, like...
It's okay, Jason. I can still be your side piece.
No! And then we also got a MASH from... Peter.
The MASH is here.
You will graduate from Finger Painters Conservatory University of Upper Upstate New Hampshire.
That's where I graduated from.
Majoring in contemporary finger painting and mixed media. And after graduating, you will marry Jay.
What? This is bullshit. It's all rigged.
Said the guy who reads the sundries every week.
He said, afterwards you will marry Jay.
You will marry redacted.
It says scribble, scribble, scribble.
You'll settle down in Dollywood, live in a house, and spend your days as a lawyer, but for disenfranchised goldfish. You and Jay will have 101 kids, 78 girls, and 23 boys. Wow, I'm tired. I was around 5 last weekend, and that exhausted me.
I'm upper upstate New Hampshire is the whitest shit I've ever heard.
Oh my god. As I was reading that, I was just like, this is so white.
So white. It's aggressively white. I'm just imagining, I graduated from upper upstate New Hampshire College of Finger Painting, and my budget for this house is $3 million.
And on the side, I catch butterflies.
Does that come after the Southern New Hampshire University commercial they play on TV?
Yes.
That's so funny. Yes. Oh, man. Okay. Next, we heard from...
Don't worry, PETA. You can be married to Jay, and I can still be your side piece, too.
Well, it's just, I feel Mormon right now with 2 new husbands.
That's why you feel Mormon right now?
Is it the one ball or because I'm single? Is that the other reasons?
Do Mormons have one
Yes.
ball? Wait, I know Mormons. That's not true.
That's what you think. They got the implant.
Oh, wait. That would explain... never mind.
Everything.
And next, I'm so excited to read this to you. We heard from...
It's Alex.
Made up Alex. Fake Alex. Not really real Alex. Not even 100% certain Alex is a real name.
Yeah, who knows?
And I'm so glad that we got a message from Alex after ragging on him last week, Anthony.
Oh, coincidentally, we got another message from him after ragging on him.
Wow.
Okay.
Alex
From definitely
said, my Beardos, typing this after watching last week's All the Best of the Bad episode. Favorite villains, maybe in order I lost track. Maleficent? I shouldn't need to explain this one. Bane? I mean, Daddy break my back. Haha, nah, for real, I love his character. And on and off film, even in the comics, he's a badass.
Also the Tom Hardy version.
Dexter. He's an evil protagonist I love, but also in that show I consider damn it, I can't say his name. Dexter's victims, the evil ones, not Dexter himself. Does he even count?
Can you say Dexter without messing it up?
No, I kept messing it
God.
up.
One time.
Dexter.
That McDonald's Sprite has got you acting a fool.
Dictor. Okay. Hannibal Lecter. Well, dude has a way with words, so I'd probably get eaten. Lol. Haha, lol. Stewie, episode 1, season 1. Outside of this episode, and even more outside of season 1, Stewie feels like a different character. I like the original. Rapid Fire, Satan from South Park. Zuko, Fire Nation Prince from Avatar.
Hell yeah.
And Isma. Nobody knows her damn name, and it makes me mad. She's a queen. You might remember her from her famous line in The Emperor's New Groove.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Oh, the lever, Kronk!
Wrong
Wrong
lever.
lever!
You know, I've never seen that movie, and
But I know that part.
one.
Yep. We can pause here and discuss before we get into the meat and potatoes of this email. Jay, please put on your best serious face and tone for the next line. Thank you. Where's my glasses?
He's already failed.
I thought I was going to put on one of those ones where they had like the mustache and the nose.
Damn it.
My best serious face.
It has like the little eyeballs on springs that are falling down the whole time.
Let's see. Serious face and serious tone. Okay. Now, regarding the allegations I heard on Sunday's episode.
This is your
How
best
was
serious
it?
tone?
Shut the fuck up. Well, I guess we'll never know if I'm real or not. Maybe Jay has actually fabricated my entire existence. I mean, honestly, nobody has seen me and Jay in the same room at the same time, so...
He's fabricated more for less.
Now that we established that I may or may not be real, like, oh no, I should have read this. Schrodinger's Beardo?
Schrodinger's Beardo, yeah.
I was so worried I was going to say it wrong.
No, you got it right.
Basinger?
Bassinger?
Bassinger? Babos?
Tough for me to say. Basinger? Bassinger?
Joe, with the Miss Incredible probably just like plopped her out like a Russian doll, I don't know. Not sure, but I plan on discussing this at length the next time I meet up with my healthcare friends. Target Mom Chat GPT killed me. This needs to be a damn thing. Stat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anthony, Rita was an icon. But yeah, why didn't they just get her in their stupid Zord and just step on them? Lol.
Every time they were like, let's wait until it gets bigger before we call those things. Because, like, I don't know. Is there some kind of premium on Zords?
Always on topic. Dinner is always top priority. Make sure you keep these yahoos on track. P.S. I most certainly do not carry granola on my person. LMFAO. I am known for making the wrong choices if it makes you feel any better. Oh.
That's my MO as well. Am I, Alex? No,
And
because then
Jay,
Jay wouldn't be my favorite.
the best host of all the podcasts that have ever existed. I did appreciate how you read my email. 5 out of 6 balls again. Don't let Anthony bully us, please.
I have a quick follow-up on regarding his remarks to me and the things I said last week about Miss Incredible. Her name is Elastigirl, and I should be calling Mr. Incredible Mrs. Elastigirl. And I should be calling Mr. Incredible Mr. Elastigirl. So we don't need to get that twisted.
Jokes aside. Yep, absolutely. Jokes aside, honestly, you are all my favorite. The laughs each of you provide are amazing and plentiful. Yes, even you, Anthony. Lol. Love the intro I got. Catch y'all on the next episode. P.S. Wait a hot second real quick. That outro was wild. Did Anthony just offer BJ's for a referral? I haven't seen this strategy to grow a channel before, but I have shared it with 2 friends, and I believe in you.
I mean, honestly, by the time we get to the outro, I'm in such a fugue state. I don't know what the fuck I say.
You did say that.
That sounds right. Sounds like me. I mean, that's it.
You were like, maybe we'll do it. And I was like, what a commitment.
I mean, I've got COVID right now, so prepare for the dirty 30 slob knob. I don't know.
Dirty. Okay.
I'm
moving
very
on.
tired, and I haven't eaten since like 10 a.m., so let's move it.
So I was asked to redact the name of this one, but to just say loyal listener.
Okay.
What's the email address say?
I won't say.
What's the social security number?
I'm just kidding. I can see the email too.
It says, "Hi there, fabulous bearded boys. I just wanted to write in and say how much I adore the show. It's honestly the highlight of my week, and your banter always puts me in the best mood. I also need to take a moment to say how much I appreciate Jay after listening to the last week's episode.
No wonder they wanted to redact their name.
The way he brings wit and humor to the conversation is unmatched. Every time Jay drops one of his one-liners or poorly timed comebacks that he stumbles through, I find myself laughing so hard I have to rewind to make sure I didn't miss anything.
You're
He's
so
like
not funny, you stumbled back into funny.
Wow.
He's like the secret ingredient that makes the whole Sundries aisle sparkle just a little brighter. And let's talk about the voice. Wow, Jay has the kind of voice that feels like it should be narrating award-winning audiobooks or commercials for fancy cologne. It's smooth.
This is just Jay. Jay just fucking wrote this.
Yeah.
And honestly makes the podcast a joy to listen to. Of course, Joe and Anthony, you're both fantastic too. I mean, the show wouldn't work out without all 3 of you. But I just wanted to take a moment to shout out how much I love Jay after last week's commentary. Thanks for all the laughs and the amazing content. Y'all are the best. Love, your favorite loyal listener. P.S. If this letter doesn't get on air, I'm blaming Joe and Anthony for accidentally deleting it.
I don't usually get into the email, so chances are I would not delete it. Also, I'm pretty sure this was just written by Jay anyways.
It was ChatGPT.
that was who it was, the loyal listener, ChatGPT. It's always on while we record.
I think it was written by Jay because he didn't stutter during it.
Dexter.
Dexter. That's the only thing that makes me think Alex is real, because apparently Jay can't even say Dexter.
Yeah, I was laughing because whenever I was listening to last week's episode and you guys were like, that's ChatGPT, I'm like, I'm just going to write one with ChatGPT.
Is that really ChatGPT that you did? Yes. Oh.
You believed it, you bitches.
Name redacted. I mean, I did for a minute because I thought somebody was screwing with us. I thought it was like John Riley.
So that's actually why I left it, because I was like, they're going to think that like I know who it was and had them write it in. I'm like, they'll never believe I actually used ChatGPT. Okay, I finally have one more and then I'm done.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, okay.
No, I guess in my head I also thought maybe that was Jody. And I was like, I wonder if Jody wrote in just to be a bitch.
Which is exactly who I thought you would think it was.
I believe
he's kind of over us lately.
This is working out so well in my brain. Okay. We heard from, lastly, Derek with the good beard. First of all, your podcast has made me question everything I thought I knew about Elastigirl. And The Incredibles in general.
That's the T.
When these thoughts are racing through my head and preventing from sleeping, I am blaming you. I also want to say your line of questioning is totally unfair. Asking me who my favorite is like asking me about my favorite pair of shoes, my favorite Golden Girl, my favorite character from Sex and the City, or even my favorite, apparatus in the toy box under my bed.
But we all have one, so which one is it?
Yeah, which one?
Anthony's like, this one, then he like pulls the cord and it sounds like a chainsaw.
It's probably got a remote if it's mine.
Yeah, once you mix that oil and gas, you really want to prime the engine before you pull it at a cold start. Got to be careful, Jay.
God damn it, it's cold weather.
If I don't have to adjust it with a carburetor tool, then I don't even want it.
Honey, we gotta. I can't be pleasured today. I gotta clean the carburetor.
Gotta adjust my carburetor.
The oil mixture is supposed to be 50-50, but it's 60-40. Anyways,
I'm having trouble getting it primed.
I'm standing on it and cranking it.
Jesus, let's move on.
Each year, my favorite for different reasons. Jay is my favorite because his functional flightiness makes him seem pure and almost innocent and absolutely adorable. And he's Reggie's dad. Joe is my favorite because his level-headed organization and access to obscure but often relevant facts, quips, and relatable movies, shows makes him seem like the level-headed one that keeps the market humming at optimal efficiency when the store is open. This
is a real email. He stumbled.
Yes.
It's gotta be real.
It is also obvious that he can channel his inner sassy bitch, her name is Ace, in a nanosecond when needed. So, Boomer Karens should not ask for the manager whenever he's on duty.
Correct.
And Anthony. That's it. No, I'm kidding. Anthony is my favorite because he wears his emotions and sass on his sleeve, but occasionally lets his vulnerable side shine on rare occasions. You know, like that one time when he planned that one game and, well, on second thought, I don't want to trigger him. His Hoochie Daddy shorts.
I remember. It was every game I ever planned. I'm already mad about it.
His Hoochie Daddy shorts, game, and additionally, content also puts him a leg up on his competition.
That's not a leg.
You see, ladies, all you gotta do is show off your penis on the internet and you'll get some fans.
I'm sure mine's humming around out there somewhere.
And that's the Elasti girl.
If you got it, you're welcome. Anyways, sorry, Beardos. I cannot and will not choose just one favorite. Like Baskin Robbins, my favorite flavor depends on my mood and my vibe. Now, who's your favorite listener? Derek with the good beard.
Whoa, you just went ahead and said that unilaterally?
Yep.
Wow, sorry, Mom Maleficent.
Thanks, Derek. I'm going to message you with some special feedback.
Here's my third leg. Send.
It sounds like he doesn't need to see it.
He sent it with the penis.
It's Anthony posing in front of his penis. He's like,
in front of my penis?
yes.
Sorry.
Wait.
It's
Sorry, Jay. How do you pose in front of your own penis?
The
Keep
joke
this
was that
on
it's so
pod because
big.
also I would like to know.
The joke was that it's so big, he could just be like, and just like lean into it like a bud and be like, selfie.
Oh, this
Sorry.
is because
Sorry,
my
I had to
penis
explain
is
my joke
large.
like an old
Got
person.
it. Got it. Yeah. No, it's cool.
You can't build a barn, bitch.
Oh.
It's build a barn, dumbass. You can't even get the quotes that you've introduced to us correctly.
You're right.
Christ.
I can't. I need to write them all down so I can look at my list of quotes that I've produced and went, all
Unrolls a scroll and puts on his reading glasses.
right. Hear ye, hear ye.
Anyways.
You can't build a barn, dumbass.
Thank you very much, Daddy Derek. We appreciate you. But
yeah.
do you guys think it's time to talk about the villain of the week this week?
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
let's do it.
All right.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
And this week's villain of the week is monetized love. Yes, that's right, Beardos. Capitalism monetizes something else yet again that it doesn't need to. And we buy into it because, well, we don't really have a choice. We either participate in society or we are outcasts. I don't really know. But either way, that is my official villain of the week because I get so tired. I'm as I get older, I think it's getting worse, where I realize every time we have a holiday or an event, there is another one that's right around the corner, and there's always something to buy for a holiday or said event. So I'm getting a little tired of monetized holidays. I'm getting a little sick of it.
You know, I read online the other day on, I think it was Tumblr, but it said that there is no more working or middle class. It's just a bunch of people on both sides of the wage gap trying to prove that they're not broke.
Yeah, basically. I mean, at this point, that's... yeah. How many times in your life have you felt pressured to buy a gift for a holiday simply because the holiday was happening?
Every time.
A majority of my life.
There you
Birthdays, everything. It's why
Yep.
I don't expect stuff back because I'm like, I don't want you to fret.
Right.
That's, yeah, I hope that people don't get me things most of the time.
The only time I get stuff is if we both talk about it and we agree that that's what we want to do. Because my long-term ex I had for a long time had this expectation that everything was supposed to be a big deal. And I'm just like, no, I don't want these shows. I stop.
If everything is a big deal, then nothing is.
Exactly.
Anymore, instead of a gift, just save the money spending the gift and just give me the money.
And
Right, correct.
buy
yeah.
a house. Stop spending it on gifts and, and
You can't
coffee.
buy a house, dumbass.
Yeah, I know.
Not in this economy.
You can't buy
Yay.
a barn dominium in this economy.
And that's why monetized holidays are our villain of the week.
Can't wait until one day
Yay.
Arbor Day becomes one. And I'm just like, I have to
Oh
buy
my
a
God.
tree?
I have to buy Arbor Mist.
Damn it.
Have to. Get
I
to.
get to buy Arbor Mist. It is a good excuse.
That's what we should start doing on Arbor Day is gifting ourselves an Arbor Mist and be
Mist.
like,
Perfect.
wow.
Celebrating Arbor
Start.
Day. You imagine how much Arbor Mist you'd have to drink to get drunk, and then the amount of Arbor Mist you'd be throwing up afterwards because of how fucking sweet it is.
I remember it not so fondly from college.
Isn't that known as the BGB?
Oh my god, I don't even want to think about that because that was hard liquor and sweet.
We're gonna do that one day. We're gonna have BGB again.
We're going to do it on a Friday so that we have Saturday and Sunday to recuperate.
Well, actually, I was hoping we'd have Thursday night, so that way I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday to recuperate.
You're going to need 3 fucking days at this age.
We're going to have to do it on a Friday night so I can have 2026 and 2027 to recover from it.
Goddamn right. Those things are insane.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That was fun.
Well, do you boys think it's game time?
I do, and it's tasting a bit sweet.
Ooh. Well,
so, for game time this week, we're doing a collaborative game because we're going to do some brainstorming here in this think tank for our bottom line today, and we're going to rewrite some sayings that are on those sweetheart candies that everyone's so familiar with. We're going to bring them into the 21st century. So this teamwork game this week is a game that we're calling Chalk It Up to Love.
You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose. You better hurry up. Live or die. Make your choice.
So, Beardos, the three of us think that those sweetheart candies are a little bit outdated. So the three of us took 5 phrases that we are going to put on our version of Sweethearts candies, and we're going to go in intro order like we always do, and we're going to say our new phrases for the Sweethearts.
Perfect.
I lust you.
That is so Jay. That is the thing. You know what though? Derek is right about you sounding innocent, sort of like haphazardly. It's just not even true, but it still sounds like you are.
What's your first one say, Anthony?
My first one is come for me, please, but it's like CUM, the number 4, me, and then PLZ.
Nice.
That's cute.
So
I like that.
Come for me, and it's only on the white hearts.
Well, why gotta be white? Okay,
come.
Kidding.
It's come.
Okay, so for my first one, it says, "This is chalk."
This is chalk. It's just a big heart, or it's really fine print. Just
yeah, exactly.
I don't even like this one, but it popped in my head and I laughed at it. So I just was like, I'm gonna use it.
We're gonna get there sometime, Beardos.
I hate it.
Once he's done laughing at his own joke.
Tits up, bitch.
What?
Is that what you said at the McDonald's drive-thru when you pulled up?
I don't know why it popped in my head, but it worked.
You know what that makes me think of is Superstore and what's her name's boyfriend, who's the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me think like he would hand it to somebody and be like, "Tits up, bitch," and they'd be like, "What does that even mean?"
But everyone made fun of her because she had a little mustache, but he didn't know.
Okay, my second one is just the eggplant emoji.
That was my 5th one.
Bitch. Well, you better figure out another emoji before you get there.
I'll figure one out while we're doing the rest. Okay, so my second one, and I need to give a little bit of background here. So when you guys were kids, did you ever see those lollipops that would rotate, and when you put them in your mouth, they would play music?
Oh my
would,
god,
like, play
yeah.
out the vibrations
I
of your
hated
teeth?
it.
Okay, so it's like that, but it says "bite me," and then when you put it in your mouth, it plays the elimination music from RuPaul's Drag Race.
This is the reverse of like "I want you." This is the "you are eliminated as a Valentine," and you won't know until you put it in your mouth.
Or it should say like "sashay away," and then it plays the music when you eat it.
It goes da 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 da.
I don't know why I put this one on, but I love this phrase. Ankles to Jesus.
Ankles to Jesus. It's just praise. Ankles to Jesus.
Babe, you better
I feel it moving in me
you
tonight.
better
Ankles
praise
to
and
Jesus.
put your ankles to Jesus.
So my third one is be my cuck, which is something you can present to somebody.
Or you could have another one that says, please sit in my cuck chair.
Exactly, yes. Yeah, there.
It's a little more words, but okay, yeah, we'll workshop it.
It's just a
We'll
bigger
workshop
heart.
it.
Your hearts are going to have to be like, they're going to have little flip-out pages underneath them.
Well, it's like just getting one of those really big cookies. It's a real big heart. You just keep munching on it for a while because it's got like a paragraph.
These
on
are
it.
supposed to be the little chalk hearts, Jay. This is the whole point of this.
Yeah, well, you know I can't do things right.
Okay, so my third one says Ozempic 1 milligram.
Isn't that injectable?
Not anymore.
Now
Sweetheart.
it's edible. Or a suppository. I guess you could put the chalk heart up there.
Fine, Wegovy 1 milligram. Sorry, everyone.
I also thought that was injectable, but I'm going to stop contradicting you so we can move on.
Well, these next two, which, I'll read them in order. Anyways, I would share these for sure. So this next one, spread them.
Spread them. It's just a little button you push on it and it says it out loud.
Well, it's because the top of the heart looks like a little butt, so spread them. It'll be upside down.
Right.
And it's like a ball sack, but I know that it looks a little different than yours.
Well, little top of the heart chipped off, so it's just one.
Anyways, my fourth one is, so you have to imagine you're bent over in bed, pants off, and your sex partner opens up your cheeks, and there's a little heart over your butthole, and it says, pull me. And it's attached to anal beads.
Oh my God. I won't go into detail about this, but it reminded me when he said that of a story my friend told me that years ago he was going with a hookup and they'd ended up putting a cherry lifesaver in their ass.
Well, at least he won't choke. There's a hole in the middle.
So
what was the point?
To make it taste better down there. And I was like, I see where you're coming from, but my friend was like, yeah, it just started, I thought I ruined something because it just started looking red during sex.
Yeah, I feel like...
Oh, God! Oh, I didn't even think about that.
What the fuck is that?
Could you imagine how sticky that would be, though?
Yes!
Yeah, I can. I can imagine.
Anthony's like, I used green last week.
Whoa, call me Cherry Limeade.
Ow!
Because he's a ginger, that's the cherry. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's the cherry lifesaver.
No, I
Jesus
know.
Christ,
I'm
Jay.
Oh my
Go
God,
on.
hasn't had a cherry since 1930.
Anyways, Joe.
All right, my fourth one says skinny and sweet, and then it has the little skull and crossbones on it, like in 9 to
Looks
5.
just like Skinny and Sweet.
I thought it was skinny and sweet. Yeah.
Little skull pops up.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Oh, that's your fifth one, the skull emoji. It follows that one. So my fifth one, this is one I gift every guy I meet, and it'll say, "Show me dead ass."
Spread them, followed by show me that ass. You should have done first one, then the other.
I just like get a handful of them, and I'm like, "Show me that ass."
And then you get in there. Oh, good. There's a lifesaver in here already.
Oh my God.
And my last one just says facial, and it has a shrug emoji under it.
And my last one says, "You up?"
And you only give it to Darkwing Duck.
Or
Correct.
Apple.
Right.
Wasn't that an episode? You up to
Yeah.
That's
Apple?
a throwback.
There was one that was you up text to to Apple. Oh yeah, that's right. No, it was a pity fuck for Darkwing Duck was the other one.
You up text to Apple.
Hold on.
That's right.
Another thing to write down this episode. I got something right.
Yeah, because it wasn't a quote.
out of all the shit you got wrong.
Yeah, I know, but take this one gym and let me have my moment.
And all that. Anyways, I think I hear the Muzak coming back on.
That's what I tell my hookup. I did it right for
just
once.
Accept my one gem.
Let me have my moment.
So, Beardos, coming to a market near you, you can get these lovely chalky hearts that say things such as facial? ? And
show me that ass.
Ankles to Jesus on them soon.
Perfect.
But I do think that I hear the music coming back on, and oh, it's a ballad. But go call our hotline real quick at 405-999-2242 and leave us a message to open a future episode with.
And Beardos, Anthony and I have to go, but Jay has to write some more Alex ChatGPT fake AI bullshit. But if you'd like to help us out, make sure to subscribe to our podcast so you can get a reminder every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on all of those socials for any sundries that we add to the market.
Also, don't forget to rate us 5 chalky hearts and leave a review. Those reviews are what get us found by more listeners like you, and also, if just each one of you could share the podcast with a friend, I might give them a blowjob, apparently.
We're still going with that. All right, the commitment is strong with you.
I said might.
Yikes. Go check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, which I haven't touched, and Threads, and also BLUESKY, our new account, where you can see me post random little things. I'm hyping up our YouTube a little more, so go check that out. Give us more views there, likes. We love it. You can also go check our website, beardsandsundries.com, where if you look at the upper left and find a big button that says Buy Merch Here, you can make it to our shop and buy merchandise, like our new Soup Slut shirt, and I'm still working on some ideas to add more things. Lastly, before I move on, I've gotten a couple messages where people now are sending voicemails through voice memos and text and email. If you want to do it that way, it's super appreciated too. Please don't hesitate to leave us voice memos or send a memo somehow.
So, from the three of us, Lusty and Busty, clerks here at the Beards and Sundries Market, make sure to
lust yourself.
Because we already lust you.
I lust the hell out of all of you.
Sorry, Mom, Maleficent.
Spread them.
I squatch my kids. Bye, Beardo.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy February.
Bye.
Yay!
It was Winona Ryder. She was in 3rd grade with me in the 90s.